Blackbeard is about to show up at the very end of the Wano arc, and if he doesn't, then he is the biggest moron in the entire series. At the very least, maybe not Blackbeard himself, but potentially some of the Blackbeard pirates will be showing up to go and take the fruits of Big Mom and Kaido, because we already know that his plan is to steal the devil fruits. He went out of his way at Marineford to go and take Whitebeard's fruit. So if this man, knowing full well that he is after these devil fruits, the strongest devil fruits to be able to become Pirate King, it's not rocket science. The best fruits out there are the ones taken by the Yonko. That's why they're so powerful. That's why they're so strong. It's the most sought after fruits. It's why he went after Whitebeard's fruit. So when we have the news breaking all across the new world that there are battles being fought at Wano with both of the Yonko, Kaido and Big Mom, these titans have not been touched, had not been dared fought after for ages. Like, nobody does it. They're not stupid enough to do so. So when we have people right now, when we have the Straw Hats, Luffy in particular, taking down the indestructible, invincible 100 Beast Kaido, when that news is being broken, you cannot tell me that Blackbeard is not getting his men or himself up to Wano to take that fruit, because there is no other opportunity available for him to do so. That this makes all the sense in the world. If he does not show up, he is the biggest idiot. That is the dumbest move he could ever possibly make. It just makes total sense, especially because we've got Shanks at the moment talking with the Gorosei about a particular pirate. I would think that we haven't seen Blackbeard in this amount of time. We have all this shit happening in Wano. Seeing Shanks talking with the Gorosei about a particular pirate, that would be setting up the events happening right now. That it just makes all the sense for Blackbeard to make his grand reappearance in the New World, in Wano, at the conclusion of the defeat of Big Mom and Kaido. With that being said, if we have Blackbeard coming into Wano, or the goons of Blackbeard, and we have CP0 with what looks to be the Gorosei making the order to take down Nico Robin coming in, we have potentially the Straw Hat fleet coming in, all these paths are going to clash, which I've mentioned this before, but I totally would not be surprised if this is the catalyst that starts the final war, that all hell is going to break loose because we have all these heads of different areas with different agendas clashing in this one area, with the news being as huge as the defeat of 2 Yonko in the one instance. That is unheard of. Like, the fact that Whitebeard was defeated in the Marineford War with all of that going on is such huge news. The fact that we're getting 2 in the one fight, it looks to be, it's unprecedented. So if anybody's going to make moves, now's the time. Everyone's going to butt heads. It's going to get frantic. It's going to get crazy. I just need to let this out. I just need people to be on the same page and just understand that this is what's bound to happen. And if it doesn't, then that is the biggest L that this character could possibly make. I don't know what else he's going to do. Like, he's making all these grand moves. He made this huge entrance in Marineford to take down the fruit. He's going around claiming different devil fruits. What? Now, I do firmly believe that Blackbeard is following in the footsteps of Xebec. And I do firmly believe that the relationship that had Luffy and Shanks is very, very similar to what Blackbeard and Xebec have had, where we could see a mirroring of the two. We've already seen a mirroring of Blackbeard and Luffy in their agendas, in their goals. So I would imagine the same would fall suit with him idolizing a certain pirate. And who better to idolize, who's as notorious as Blackbeard is at the current time, than Xebec? a man whose existence and motivation was wiped from history. It was that despicable. They didn't want anybody else knowing what he was trying to accomplish. So that to me screams what Blackbeard's after. If there is that much concern as to what Blackbeard is up to, I would imagine he's following in the same footsteps as Xebec, which is why all the government and the Gorosei are turning their heads and are quite concerned with what he is doing. The fact that this is the first time we have actually seen somebody consume 2 devil fruits and could very well be on the way to consuming a third, that is a great possibility, and it would absolutely shape Blackbeard to be an absolute force to be reckoned with. And if we're going to have Blackbeard potentially take, like, for example, could you imagine if he took one of the other Yonko's fruit? Like, if his goal is to take all of these Yonko's fruits for himself, that is scary. Not to mention that if I'm saying that he's following in Xebec's footsteps, we know that the Rocks Pirates had Big Mom, it had Whitebeard on the crew, which are Yonko members. So what if, in a sense, he wants to, like, in a way, remake the Rocks Pirates in his own image? Like, maybe he really admired what the Rocks Pirates did, so in his eyes, it's time to go and take those powers that were with him in the Rocks Pirates for himself, for Blackbeard. So let's take Whitebeard's fruit, let's take Kaido's fruit, let's take Big Mom's fruit. Like, let's get those powers together and remake the Rocks Pirates and actually go forth with what his motivation, with what his goal truly was in the first place. The goal that was erased from history, that did not want to be repeated. That makes a whole lot of sense as well. And understandably, the Gorosei, the world government, are concerned. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section in regards to Blackbeard with his next move. I'm just so excited at the thought of all hell breaking loose once Wano finishes. If we do get Blackbeard coming in here to go and take the fruits, that would be absolutely insane. Like, the implications of him taking those 2 fruits it's unheard of. So I'm very excited to go and see what happens there. Not to mention, if all these other heads are going to be clashing, it's getting to be a very exciting time. We haven't even gone to the conclusion of Kaido versus Luffy at the current time of recording this, but you can come back to me on this video if that's true. I definitely think that it's highly plausible that we could be getting Blackbeard coming into the fray very, very shortly. It makes all the sense in the world to me personally, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section in regards to my thoughts on Blackbeard. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.